Hello. With water changes. Keyforce. Brilliant live stream. And kudos for 1K. Now you can take your boots off and put your feet up and put your slippers on and relax. Because the next 1,000 doesn't matter to you as much, but you will achieve it. You need one of them 5 meter charger leads, Glenn, so you can always have it on charge, but then you're like, oh no, I don't want to break my battery. That's me. Yeah, I had my hand in here, and here getting the sponge filter out. I fucking went to pick the thing, and I'm like, mid. Made like a little love bite. You don't, Glenn. You have too much. That's your problem. You're not on your phone enough. Now's the opportunity to be plugging. No worries, Jay. No worries. No worries, Jay. Hope you're alright. I'm just doing maintenance myself. With this tank only being heated by one side, I top up the heated side first and then I leave it. And then I do this side slowly, so then the temperature gets roughly to about the same, because I put the heater there. Still no wiser to what happened. I think it's going to be one of them mysteries, mate. No, that happens, Keith, when you've got a chat as busy as yours got. Trust me, I don't know which direction to go. That's why I always say sorry if I've missed anyone out. From my first live stream to what I'm doing now, I've come a long way, especially in my confidence. It could have been worse, Jay. Just think of it like that. Take the good from the bad, man. You have to. Yeah, exactly. Just be yourself, Keith. See, I can't fake being anyone else, so you've got me. This is who I am. I can't not be someone I am not. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Yeah. Well, I gathered you would with off that. Imagine if you did one of them a week. People like lives, mate. People like interaction. People like conversation. People like filtration talk, plant talk, fish food talk, water parameter talk, arrow water talk, pleco talk. It's an endless pit. And I love it. Let's go back over to this one. Just checking on that temperature. I've just cleaned all the glass as well. Easy, Jerome. You didn't, well, I can understand why you would worry to 1K, because it's a big milestone, really. Which it is. Now you can take the brakes off, you can just let it happen. Start banging in one scheduled live every week. And do it in this way. Try and do your camera in this way, because I'll tell you now, you get way more numbers this way than you do the other way. Fact. Make some nice fancy thumbnails. Get yourself a fishing hour with Keith. Tropical fish. Keith. Glenn. The only thing with sleepers, Glenn, you take them, you go to sleep, you'll still wake up. Yeah, sometimes Jerome, I've been on chats and lads, and it's done it. I prefer the vertical. Right, just set that back up to there. Take pain meds then. No, it's not you, it's just you, Jerome. It does it to me as well when I'm in chats and stuff. Nearly done, guys. All this has been done. Look, cleaned all the glass. Best I can with that one. That one I scrubbed pretty much crystal clear. Done these tanks. I've got some Congo frogs. 2 big fat bristle nose. God knows how many corridors coming tomorrow. And some guppies if I want them, but I don't know if I want them. Some family in-laws from our lass's sides closing the tank down. I prefer endless to guppies. Guppies just don't do it for me, Keith. It's just me. If you need these, really you should have took the sleeper with the painkiller. Hi, Rebecca. Go tripping. You're such a pussy. Won't ever hear from you. I don't know. Don't know, Rebecca. Here's a bit of a blank spot here, though, if I put the phone too close up. It might even be the fact when I put the phone to there. So yeah, I've scraped all these best I can. Some of it just won't come off. I wanted all. There was absolute. It was thick. The joy with hard water tanks. Yeah, it will have been, Glenn. It will have been, man. It's this area, unfortunately. I don't know why. It's like my wife. I think it's to do with this steel, not steel, the iron rack. If I'm honest, just putting my lids back on. Right then, what shall we debate today? Hold on. Oh no, yeah, I've just got to empty that. Good morning, Craig. Welcome in, brother. You alright? I know you was a bit thingy earlier on because Phantom did a pee in your house and I know what you like, bless you. Let the gods show me and fry. You don't need that help. Oh, you had water at 2 AM. Was it the dog, obviously? Oh dear. Yeah, you don't watch. Yes. Do you think he needs a bit of behavioural training, maybe? What you got spawning now? Please tell me it's the yellow 4.6s. And if it is, I'll have 4. Look how much cleaner that tank is now. It's gleaming! All my glass done.
Hello! Oh, hello, Jeff. It's so good to see you. Oh, Craig. Hello, Craig. It's so good to see you.
Hi, Jeff. Did I say Kim? I will try, Rebecca, thank you. Good night and God bless. Keep on plecking. Hello, Jeffrey. Oh, did you? Kim, where's Mike asleep? If he is, tell him to get his ass up. Can stream marathon like me. Actually, I think my longest stream's only 4 hours. That was my biggest viewed one. Oh yeah, Jeff, while I'm here, what did you mean with the earlier comment regarding chat regarding link and stream elements? I didn't quite get it, mate. Or I didn't get the. Fuck. Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Okay. Thank you. I don't mind if you want to put somebody else's. If you want to put somebody else's. Give Craig a 10 now. Let's get him to 3K. That's my next mission, to help get Craig to 3K. Because sharing is caring. Sam, close that door, son. Sharing is definitely caring, Keith. If more people did it, people would get further faster. Fact. I don't have 1,000 in my head, Keith, to be honest. I think I'm going to crash and burn. Not me burn, but I think my channel's going to go so far and then slow right down. But then I never set out to even get 100, let alone 200, so I just like the conversation and the people I'm meeting, you know what I mean? I love a good talk regarding filtration. You know, I think filters is one of my biggest favourite things to talk about. Yeah, that's what I mean. So your foot's off the gas for before you know it, you'll be on Toolkit and you'll be like, where did that go? Because if more people pushed it like they do now, everybody would win now. Yeah, Jeff, you need to get yourself to we need to get you to 1,000. So if you're not already subscribed to Jeff, I suggest you do so. Because he's not a bad lad. If you want to share his thing on here, Keith, go ahead. The quicker Phil gets it, he'll enjoy it and then we can see more of his fish. We'll be going nights now, Will Paul. I love the holiday blues. You want to see these? I've got pictures. I'll try and send you them. To these two plecos. You want to see how fat they are, and I mean fat. And the African frogs, I don't know where I'm going to put them, but I've got 30 curries, Jeff, given. Well, 28, sorry. Bits of all sorts. There's a mix. I don't know what quite to do with them, if I'm honest. No, I don't have lemon blue eye. I just have snow white blue eyes. Yeah, Jeff's got lots. Yeah, imagine if we could international ship. You want to be selling, I hope you're doing some of them in auction lots, Jeff. Every fish room, if they've not got plecos or bristlenose, should have bristlenose. They're just the best at cleaning up. They just make so much fun. Want to see the truckload I'm taking out of this tank a day? But I'm doing it when I'm doing the daily water change. I only did it 2 hours ago. No, 3 hours ago. You know what I think it is, Craig? You've got perfect water. Ooh, that was a bit silly. Remember, you have to sell stuff. It's not just because you're running it. Don't mean you can't hold lots in it. There is that, yeah, but I still think you've got good water. You've just got sweet spot water. You must have. Also, I think the fact you keep on top of your water changes and whatnot, I do believe that helps. You know, the bit of cooler water going in, that could, like, mimicking the rain and that. Cheers, Keith. Yeah, I'll head over to that and subscribe if you could, guys. I did. Somebody else must have done, because when I was clicking on it, it was on 24, so I don't know how many is he on now. You're good at what you do. That's why, Craig. That's what I've just done on my glass. I've even scripted all the alarm scale off the rimlets. Fucking, I hate seeing it. I don't even like watermarks on my glass. Tomorrow's job is polish the front. Polish the fronts of the glass. Oh, bad drag. Then I've got to strip these tanks back. Make a start on a pisto corner. It went down the wrong pipe, Keith. Maybe not to your standards, but I think so even if you're not running at full pelt, you're even saying, you're seeing you're not full flowing yet. So if that's not your full flowing, what are you going to be like full flow? Now you can settle. Belle's got this other job. It's hard to turn in there. 17 spawns. Definitely going to have to look at some sort of like breeding, fry rack system, aren't you? For like floating a load of like this kind of. So I have these. These are 3 litres. But I was going to make something, so these actually, it's got cut out there with a bit of coarse sponge in it, and then holes in the other side, just pinholes, and then do them so they're sitting half in the water like that. So then I get the most out of the tank. You know, you had yours stood. Yeah, also, can someone share Belle's profile, please? Jeff, this could be you. Honestly, I don't know why you've never had curries and stuff. Maybe you started getting the fish for the people and it should be the fish for you. 57's my best with my Snow White Placos. That was my largest clutch. But then there was averaging about 40. I want, yeah, but the slower you mow the grass, the quicker the grass grows back. Just saying. Get 10 extra coffees down here, and you'll be f***ing on one. Cheers, Keith. Man, to be honest with you, Craig, the female was about 3.5, 4 inches, and the male was only about 4 inches. So I think if the female maybe ever had another inch, wait till you see these. What I'm getting a load of fish given tomorrow. They've been dropped off. Wait till you see these chubby fucking bristle nose. They're fucking bad. I'm gonna have to put them on the right diet. Once I've got them back to scratch and like a common bristle nose should look, I'll rehome them. Anyone want any African Congo frogs? Would you get that as well, Craig? Does the price hold? Because of, I think Australia has that simply because what's there is there. You can't get now in, now out. So it boosts your price. So your field of selling, you know, you're in the driving seat. You can have these two normals if you want, Keith. Both adult males. I said there's only two. There might be more. Well, I thought. Nah, I said at first. Nah, and do you know what I thought? I thought I've got some tanks. I've got some little 25s here. I might put a few in there. Commons is in the brown. You know, your brown ones with white spots, like your normal. What I'd class as a wild type standard. Well, you don't want these. I'll find someone for them. Plecos is a good field to get into, Keith. Go for all the different types of ancistrus. Got your Rio Paraguay now. When you're looking at moving your shrimps all over, Craig, onto their new rack. Mind you might even be better off setting that rack up for fishes the way you're going. Or get a bigger house. You've certainly got the space. Do you know what though, Keith? So do I. Like really in depth, not just that it's a bristle nose and it cleans algae, it eats algae, but what else does it do? I overlook a lot of stuff because I don't have an attention span with my autism. So when I try reading a book, I can forget what's on the first page the minute I turn it over. But if there's a picture or something wrote on a blackboard or a whiteboard, and I see it day in, day out, I'll remember it. Yes, man eats snails sometimes. You'll often find a snail shell being eaten. My gold ocellatus and the Julia Chromis, I think they occasionally eat a snail because you often see dead shells. I've got babies in here and eggs. There's a little baby there, but I've got babies. gain a bit of confidence now. There's a few of them in there. They're all underneath that there, under there. But there's some in this one here, and this one. Baby.
And then cheers.
Howdy, Rainer. How's Rainer and his 15,000 acres of land? Yeah, fool. You know how we do it.
Ice Cube.
Tune. Pony man. Trainer. Hey, trainer. Get them cycled. I wonder if anybody's actually done that. Not only that, Craig, if we can find some more Aussies, and I don't know, let's just say you trial a batch of some fish of some sort and it works, even better for you. Is KG Tropical so how far's the closest shop to you now then, Craig? Yeah, they do, Keith. 100% they do. At the end of the day, right, let's be honest. And if I owned a fish shop and I knew all this existed, I'd be like, ooh, let's watch this, you know, just to see what the go is. Because social media plays this kind of social plays a big influence on shops. It's only a matter of time before WOF contact me. I can feel it in the water. I just had someone message you. Shall we? You've seen it. Wait till we get them. Wait till I get that cave cranking up, Craig. I might even be able to become a stockist to them. Because let's be honest, a Welsh does. Right, okay, a Welsh does ceramic pleco rings with a removable end. Not to that quality, no one does. If used right, it can, Jeff, definitely. I'll show you my tidal running, Keith. I'll show you what I mean, what I had to do. Basically, the the inlet part sat too deep in the tank. So where the inlet goes, I've had to put a piece of sponge. There's the inlet there, just to stop anything getting in it. But it's got a skimmer not only on the surface but underneath, and the flow rate adjuster. You get good flow. Look, that's a 55. I like this feature as well. When it needs cleaning, that'll be up. Hi DJ, welcome in sir, no worries. Yeah, this fucking tripod. Yeah, they're really well made. You can tell it's made by CJ just from the plastic. It's just clever the way that it's like, almost like you said, it's like a hang on the back. Not quite a hob filter. It's more like a small sump. Leaky toilet. Just make sure you don't do a there. Oh, you're eating your friends? Nice. Zombie. Enjoy, Jeff. It's the way you've got the full capacity, because there's no motor in the back of the hob filter on the Tardal, because they've put it all into the front. So you could literally, if you just wanted to fill it full of floss, you could just bang floss in it and get all the fine particles out your water. Just looking at the glass in my discus tank, that looks like it needs cleaning. Some mobs are shit. Don't ever buy the UV 500 hob filter by All Pond Solutions. They're good. Bought two have died. Right now. Well, I've got one canister. I've got 4 hob filters on the go. One hob filter I got off Amazon 4 years ago, and it's still running now. Although I did modify it. I put my own sponge and stuff in it. I could have done sumps. I could have put a sump to the bottom there on each rack. I lose control when you're not next to me. I'm falling. Cleaned all the filters today. Give them a good clean out. Even the sponge ones. I see what you mean though, Keith, with sponge filters, because like this one here, this tank here, they're both sponge filters, and I've just done a water change. You wanted to see all the crud what was underneath the sponge filter, as opposed to if I had a filter of some sort what could suck it out. I don't know, you can't get really lazy with that. Well, I'm not lazy, so my Biomaster I'll always keep on top of. I'll do the main filter every 6 months, and I'll do the pre-filter once every 2 months. Maybe 6 weeks. Ah, right, okay. You couldn't be lazy with canisters, because not canisters, the Tardals, because it's as simple as take the back off and pull the basket out. It's that easy. There's nothing in the way. It's just a done. Yeah, and then what they do, Rainer, they do 70% clean, then next time and they only do 60% clean, and then it's building up and up and up. Yeah. That's the thing with sumps. Some you've got space to work with cleaning it. And you put it to some filters. Some filters are a pain in the ass. There's some filters, filtrations out there where you can never really clean 90% or 99% off. And then a year later they bring out a new model to rectify all the wrongs, what was wrong with model 1 and 2. What does that tell you? Shop vac, and if you've got one, one of them steamers, power steamers, or a decent jet wash, get the jet wash thing right on the pipes and start clean all the good bacteria out. I reckon between us we could all build the perfect canister filler, you know. Makes you wonder why these sort of companies don't approach everyday keepers more often, because they're the ones who know how things work. Well, I'm using the Biomaster and so far so good. I haven't done the big clean yet, I've only done the pre-filter, so I don't want to disturb it too much with it being a newly cycled tank. Craig's on fire. Not literally. Oh yeah, I always get confused what time it is there, Craig. The adjustment on the build, making the holes bigger, Well, it turns out the model after the new model is actually the bigger boreholes, Keith. But my idea of putting holes that way in the pipe and then that way in the pipe has worked, because when there was all down in that way, the only that side of each sponge filter was getting the dirt, the other side was clean. So now it gets sucked in from 4 ways all the way down. Breaks that fast. It produces titanium flames. Craig's that fast, he has to walk on water just to keep it cool. Oh, tanks, you're looking all lovely and scrumptious. Anybody else love it when you've done all your tank maintenance and you just sit back and it's like, yeehaw! Put 'em up, put 'em up. I've already thought about that. Oh, sorry. I also thought about adding a handbag mat, and I've got these. 1 second. These filters here, look, big square towers. It's got a whole board all the way out of it with lake piece. I was thinking of putting it on that. All they have to do is just clean. Nice, man. I mentioned to my wife, Craig, about coming to Australia. I said we'll just need flights and stuff, and then transport to get to where Craig is. She went, why would we go there? I said, why wouldn't we? I went, what do you mean? She went, it's all them things that bite you. I was like, what? And then I said, well, but we can go see the brush. She went, in the brush where all the monsters are. Like, what the fuck? What? I'm like, what's she been watching? But yeah, I'm gonna watch this space. I'm gonna be making a fry system with these. They're all gonna be connected, sat in a tank like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, all with their own little section cut out the back with a sponge filter, water dripping into it. So every time clean water goes in, the water comes out. I'm going to be using where they use nuts to like stand, so they can stand them on the tank. I think I'm going to get some sort of pipes, thread them straight through there so they overhang, so then they'll sit on there like that. And that's going to be for all my fry. And then I don't have to have fry tanks, all these can go, and I've got space for a big tank. Or they can go, I can take out that shelf and that can be a discus tank. Yeah, it works, Keith. It's a way to do it. Similar, yeah, similar, Rainer. Just constant water dripping into it, say, I don't know, 2 drips a second, 1, 2, you know. Just so there's constantly fresh always going into it at small amounts. Pretty much like Dean's fish room, but I don't want to use bolts and stuff. I'd rather use PVC piping of some sort, or even a real thin type of plastic, I don't know, or bamboo even. Yeah, that'd work. Fresh water. Not fresh water, sorry, Rainer. Water from the tank going in, to then go out, be able to go out, if that makes sense. What goes in must come out. But I always do when I've got fry, I always increase my water changes anyways, I always have, and it works for me. Ah, right, okay. Interesting. I could do it. I could do it with fresh water constantly going in. It's because labs are Keith. It's because labs are the future. I tell you, I love them, mate. I love connecting with everyone. It's like we was on it the other night, and with those Rainer showed us all around his property. 2 drips a minute. And occasional content when you've got time to make content. A weekly live. You don't need to have multiple people on, just be yourself, the people will come. You've got past the first big hurdle, so now you can put your slippers on. Yeah, long form is definitely, yeah, that's what I mean. Not many watch YouTube on the TVs now, most people are using phones. Ah. 100% it is. Now you need to do some Aquatic Fanatics merch. I think I've seen you using your camera before to do, I think Belle was taking pictures of the L134s. Do you know what I think it is about labs? It's not just that you feel like you're in that room with them, but also at the same time, you can see how they do things. You can see how they live the life. You can get to know that person. You know, you feel like you almost kind of learn that person, and you know that person intimately like a good friend. Yeah, but for instance, Leon Rebola, rawr, are them vampires? I won't have a clue how to use it, Craig. Why? I'd wear a Craig's Catfish cap. I said it right. Craig's Catfish Cave t-shirt. I'd also probably drink out of a Craig's Catfish cup. I won't feel odd. I won't expect, well, no, you know what I mean. I'd be proud. I wear GB merch. I know what you mean. I think you should do memberships, Keith, at least. Nah, I can't be bothered doing merch or out anything like that, Keith. It's just not. I've done all my doing stuff like that and giving it away. I used to make my own, Glenn will tell you, my own shrimp foods and Pleco foods and brand. I did alright, I sold a lot. Like 30 kilo shrimp foods and I sold a lot. Why wouldn't they? Bring in my weekly live. And then once a month you do members only live, don't you? Which gives people time to make arrangements so they can be actually there. But you should. Forget about the merch, but the memberships you should. You'd be surprised. Plus, I can donate then because I don't mind. I quite enjoy giving money away. I guess makes me feel better. It's the only reason I do it. Plus, when I send £10 to £10 to Craig, it's like $20, and that makes me happy. Same with Jeff. It's about $15 for Jeff. I spent £85 last month on giving bits and bobs away, because not just because I enjoy it, but because I can, I guess. Makes me feel better. I don't need now, do you know what I mean? It's like why I give me fish away, really. Sometimes I have to sell them when I'm really skint. So like, if I want to do this or do that, I will have to look into a tank and think, right, I'm going to sell you. You know, so... But now I don't have literally no shrimp to fall back on. Well, actually, that's a lie, because I've still got Glens, and in some of the tanks... in some of the tank... Oh, for fuck off. In some of the tanks is actually shrimp in these ones. Oh, God. You see now, the moss has grown on it. There's a shrimp there. No, but I'd rather give people it what need it and deserve it. Then I've got this one. This one's... Oh, this has got babies in it as well. Orange, so I've got loads of strays. And then I've got this one, empty. Again, I see baby shrimp. But they'll be a pisto tanks. I know it's mad, innit? I don't even want to clean it, you know what I mean? I want to just let it grow full, because it will eventually. It's actually took that one on it, Keith. The micro Fissendens, the Nobilis, not the Fissendens Fontassa. So I'm pretty pleased with that. Do it, Keith. Go live as many times as you want. Do you know, I gave up looking. Now, I'm respectful, like, I don't know, say if Craig was on, or Jeff, and I wouldn't go on, but, or Glenn, or yourself, but any other time, I'm like, do you know what? Oh, it's a mature mutton. That mutton's been running for 4 years, and it's not been cleaned once. I mean, you wouldn't think that, but it's got so much. It's got, I'm at 3.6. I think it's got 9 litres of SL Aqua media behind it. I went way overboard. It was my first ever mutton. So now what I've been doing is taking out handfuls every so often. Go live before the auction. Get everyone G'd up. Do an 8 till 9. 7 until half 8. I can't, 9 o'clock I think UK, I can't bid on anything tomorrow, literally. So I will be waiting for the auction for the... Does anybody else ever get this? Like a vibration in your legs, like you've got your phone in your pocket but it's not there? I've just got a real mad one. But yeah, I'll be just seeing how it works and stuff. And then end of the month I'll be going. So I've got some plants coming from Glen anyway, so... I got Cryptocorin lutea as well, whatever that is, Keith. Lutea, Cryptocorin lutea, and 4 undulata, two. Well, I said I wanted tall ones, so we shall see. We'll see how they turn out. And then it's just purely crypts in that tank bar in the moss and the frog bit. Rainer, right. Before I did a thumbnail, I got 63 people on a 4-hour live. That's shocking. Not 63 people at once in them 4 hours. And then I did a thumbnail, and then I got 1k, then I got 1.2k, then I got 1.7k, then I got a 900, then I got a 300. And that's all I can put it down to. Yeah, me too, Keith. Me too. My favourite plant right now. I seem to really do well with them. I've got an issue with 1 or 2, but I think I've fixed the problem. Since I've put root tabs underneath, they've come back. And I hadn't been doing my dosing for about 3 weeks, and all the algae started to form. What I like about this S24, when you crop some out off the picture, you don't have to draw around it. It actually auto crops it perfect for you. Only at certain times, Keith, on a certain day. When that day is a Friday or a Saturday. Any other day I've noticed is anywhere from 260 to 900. Yeehaw! I think he's gonna need a bigger tank. Oh, they've certainly got dirt. There's tons of pleco shit in there, and old and new soil under there. Well, soil mixed with something else. I can't remember what it was, but I'd used it before. Something what had peat in it. The balance here is so nice. What's them things MD has, Keith? The plants, what the natans you wanted, what's the name of them? He had some. Are them plants native to Africa? You'll have probably more than a few hundred now, Craig. It's a nice plant. I love the way they go long and thin. People love crypts as well. Got to be one of the best plants what was ever found and brought into the hobby. Crinium, yeah. I don't know which one is one, but he had to. And he was using the criniums in his African... I think there was going in his next African... I don't know if he was on about cichlids. Oh, there's peat under there. I also put these things what my friend Daniel, the peat balls, the clear baked by a Polish guy. They're full of nutrients. I put loads underneath here. You've probably seen them before. They're just like little clear balls, they're baked, but whatever ingredients he used, I got a drawer full of them. He brought me a big bag. They do. They do indeed. Very versatile plant. It's not truly a full aquatic plant. It's such a good plant. It just does so well. You give it what it needs and it will give it back to you. Well, is the Austrian? Well, that'd be a bit daft me saying that because it grows everywhere, doesn't it? Do we have any native species of Vallisneau? Keith? Anything with a high CEC? Oh man, doing a native tank, you know. It's always been one thing I've thought about, but I'd need a big tank. That's probably what he's got. But then he does get from Aqua Fleur, so he could have the crinium. Natanz, is it? Crinium. Sorry. Crinium. Yeah, it's an African plant, isn't it? The Thai onion plant. Well, that's where he got from, so it might, well, I don't know. I looked at, it's on his latest video, his hour-long one, and it shows you in the tank, and they had some in pots, and there was massive. Three large tubfuls. Slow down, Craig, or you'll need you need more tanks. I'm gonna come for an holiday, and while I'm there, you can put me to work and we'll set loads of new tanks up, and then our lass and your lass can go off into the bush and then see koalas while we play tanks. I'd get like a 200 litre cook or like a biggish tank, and then just ram it full the top full of like imagine this tank's got these all the way along the top. One there, one there, one there. To be honest, Keith, I've never seen a crinium. I'll say crinium again. A crinium. The brush, I meant, not the bush. I'm serious though, if our lass will just give me the okay, we can more than afford the flights. I don't know how I'd feel about doing 18 hours on a plane though. Because either way, I'd still have to travel 3 hours down to Heathrow or Gatwick Airport just to get a direct flight to Sydney. I'd be absolute, Craig. Can you imagine? I'd get there the day and I'd be like, I'm off to bed. And about 4 days later, I'd wake up. Yeah, I think Craig should do loads of rainbow fish. Get a calamastratum. That sounds like quite a cool name, that calamastratum. That just rolls off your tongue. Calamastratum. If every big word was that easy, I'd have smashed it. A few more racks Craig needs. Or maybe one big rack for a load of tanks. In the middle of his floor. So then when he's backed off, when he's looking at tanks that way, there's tanks this way. And then tanks over the underside. And then at the end of the rack, tanks that way. Like an island all the way around, and then run off a central air system and electric point. Oh yeah, you're getting that off your neighbour. What you thinking with that, Craig? Do you know what I'd do with that, Craig? A river, like mimic a natural fast flowing river, creek type thing in Australia, with all the stones, the various sizes, all the way along, sloping, and just brimmed with native rainbow fish. Oh yeah. One of my dream tanks. Good morning, Belle. Welcome in. Yeah, okay, thank you. The man last night down the hill said to Belle, "You've got hills in Australia?" No, I thought Australia was all flat. He's got an aquarium in there, I see lights. Yeah, a full natural riverbed, Craig. Like as if you put your camera underneath the river in front of your house, or whatever you want to call it, creek. Put a camera underneath and see what you're seeing, and then mimic it. Good gin, peacock good gin, emperor good gin, Bosmanis. I wish he'd let me have a big tank. Just do the ultimate upgrade deal, the floors and the wall, and fill it up there. I would if I had Craig's. Is it a garage, Craig? Is it like a build on? Is it like a, what do you call them? Interesting, that game. What native plants do we have then? Because that's one thing and one field I couldn't tell you. I've seen all sorts, but I couldn't tell you what they are. I often see creeping Jenny everywhere. I don't know if that's native. I have actually seen Eladia densa. I think I've seen a type of homewort. Me too, Rena. You just do so much more with a big tank. It's a garage, right? Garage. Oh, do we? I keep thinking of the name foxtails, but I think that might be homework, a name for homework. If I could have a big tank and have native fish in it, I'd definitely have perch, because I think they're absolute stunning fish. This was like homework, but a bit bushier, a bit bigger than your average. It's only in a drain around the corner. Fucking hate duckweed. I'm nearly duckweed free now. I will be by the time I do the Apista tanks. Apistogramma. I don't mind the American stuff, the big American duckweed. Perch and pike, yeah, like a jack pike. Some jack pike and some perch. Load of twigs on the bottom. Leaf litter. Yeah. I remember my first ever time I saw a pike. Keith was actually sat on a bank, and a big grandad pike came up. I wouldn't even like to say how big it was, but it was fucking massive. And it just was like it was just strolling past, looking at us, looking up at us. And that's the first time I'd ever seen a pike close up, and the colours. It was a sunny day as well, and a clear spot where we were fishing off in this drain. And I just remember seeing some yellows and gold, like dots all over it. Yeah, in a Tesco's bag. Not back then though. There wasn't much rubbish in a drain. When I say a drain, it's like a ditch off a farmer's field, just filled with water. It's called Bamston Drain. It goes the full length of Hull. It's got perch, grandad pike, Donald salmon, trouts. We have a lot of native fish, but I couldn't tell you one. I know the common ones like carps, rudd, what's them little fucking ones? Barbel. Not a little fish, but barbels. Pike is stunning. The mouth on the pike is stunning. Do you know, if I could have one of my dream cichlids, it would be a pike. It would be a pike cichlid. I saw some in Wharf, and I tell you what, the male was in full colour, and wow. Absolute stunning fish. There was a pair as well. I think many people would, Keith. I remember when I first saw, found out what a jack pike was. I didn't even know that was a name. My brother was like, "There's a jack pike there, jack pike." I'm like, "What?" It's like, "There's like a little pike." Chan pickerel, they are like a pike. There's a lot of subspecies of pike. I like the pike what you get from Scandinavia, Sweden, out there, because they're actually a genetically different pike to our species, an island species. Stunning. Oh yeah, 100%. It'd give a gaff a run for its money. European lobster. I like the CPOs, Keith, the Mexicans, the Mexican craze, but you can't keep them here. I'd have some if I could. I got offered some, but I said no. I didn't want to risk it. It's not worth the risk. I'm not that kind of fish keeper. Yeah, it is. It's like a monster shrimp. That's why I liked it. Liked it. That's why I like them. I'm getting Synodontis, Lucipinis and Petricola. Lucipinis for in here, Petricola for up top. I'm getting them when I buy the discus. Ah, I always knew she would, Craig. The Australian Cherax, yeah. Well done, Belle. Congratulations. You should feel more positive in yourself, that you can do anything you want to do now. Really? I know we get some in the North Sea. My friend works on their lobstery. Good money that, you know, Keith. You could do about £700 in a day. No, it's not his shit, he just works. He does about 3 days a week. It's on about £2,000. Yeah, lobster potting. He does it off, well, not far from me, off Withensea and Hornsea. But it's not as much money now because restraints have got more, like what sizes have changed, what you can and can't, what you have to put back. But yeah, Belle, you should believe in yourself a little bit more. Say to yourself, yes, I can. I filled this tank a little bit too much to the top. Look, it's just some good flow. I turned the filter there on its side, put a sponge on top and it works like a skimmer. All the shit and all the crap, debris and all that ends up there. Oh yeah, they're in the Irish Sea. Hopefully, eventually she can really like this job and be like, bye-bye, old job. He said she's ready for work already. Nice. Good work ethics. Just like that. Make sure you make a nice packed lunch and don't go without food, Belle. Put a bit of tomato in your cheese sandwiches. Well in, Belle. Oh, I just have to stand up. sea dragons. I've heard of them, but I wouldn't have a clue. 1 second, I just need to put this air stone further down. Some plants. Yup. Right, get off my fucking hand. Just put this behind here. Just moving the air out of the way. That's better. You could always sell an acre of your land, or an acre of your mountains, Rainer. Not cheap that. I could never justify. If I was on big money, then yeah, but you know what you left to do now, Craig? Go out for your dinner, celebrate. Like a mix between seahorse and a pipefish. Ah, right, hence the name. Are they in the same family as seahorses? Or are they a species in the road? Feed these reprobates, I think. Oops, sorry. I'm just doing the old squirt, squirt, squirt. Squirt, 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 squirt. Squirt, squirt, squirt. Squirt, squirt. Squirt, squirt. Squirt, squirt. Squirt, squirt. Squirt, squirt. You do have a lot of money. You live in a £2 million house. Sell one of your mountains. Sell one of your forests. Sell 5 acres. Right, guys. I'm I'll end it here anyways. I know around 30 minutes is long enough for me. Let someone else have a go. But I shall catch you all soon. I know, Raina. No worries, Keith, and congrats again, Keith. Catch you all soon. Congrats again, Belle. Just fed the fish, they're going crazy. Take care, guys.